In the heart of a bustling city, where dreams intertwined with the daily grind, lived a young man named Jack. Jack was an aspiring entrepreneur, fueled by visions of success and financial freedom. Yet, despite his ambitions, he found himself ensnared in the relentless cycle of procrastination. Each morning, he awoke with a fire in his belly, determined to conquer the day, only to succumb to the seductive pull of distractions. Hours slipped away as he mindlessly scrolled through social media, watched endless videos, and lost track of his aspirations. One fateful afternoon, while sipping coffee at a local cafe, Jack overheard a conversation between two successful business people at the next table. They spoke animatedly about their journeys, the sacrifices they made, the late nights, and the relentless pursuit of their goals. Jack's heart raced as he listened. Their words ignited a spark within him. He felt a pang of envy mixed with inspiration. At that moment, he realized that time was slipping away, and he was wasting it on trivial pursuits. Determined to break free from this cycle, Jack made a decision that would change his life forever. What if he could transform himself in just 30 days? He envisioned a rigorous routine filled with discipline, focus, and productivity. He sketched out a plan that included waking up before dawn, embracing cold showers, meditating, and dedicating time to personal development. Jack understood that this journey would require unwavering commitment, but the vision of his future self motivated him like never before. As the sun set on that pivotal day, Jack felt a mix of excitement and trepidation. He knew the road ahead would not be easy, but he was ready to face the challenges. This was his moment, a chance to rewrite his narrative and reclaim his time. With a heart full of determination, Jack went home and began to prepare for the transformation. He set his alarm for 5 a.m., vowing to rise before the sun. He envisioned the cold shower that would greet him each morning, a shock to the system that would symbolize his commitment to change. He meticulously planned his days, blocking out time for reading, exercise, and deep work. The distractions that had once consumed him were now replaced with a fierce desire to learn and grow. The next morning arrived and Jack awoke to the sound of his alarm blaring. He felt a surge of adrenaline as he swung his legs over the side of the bed. The cold shower was a daunting prospect, but he reminded himself that discomfort was a sign of progress. As the icy water cascaded over him, he gasped, but with each passing second, he felt more alive, more focused. This was the first step in his journey, a commitment to embrace discomfort and push beyond his limits. Jack also understood the importance of eliminating distractions. He turned off notifications on his phone and set specific times for work. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, he replaced that time with reading self-help books and listening to motivational podcasts. The knowledge he gained fueled his ambition, igniting a fire within him. He learned about the power of time management, the importance of setting clear goals, and the value of surrounding himself with positive influences. As the days turned into weeks, Jack began to see profound changes. He started waking up earlier, feeling more energized and focused. He embraced physical fitness, dedicating time to workouts that challenged him both physically and mentally. With each drop of sweat, he felt his confidence grow. He even joined a local entrepreneur group, connecting with like-minded individuals who inspired him to push further. However, the journey wasn't without its challenges. There were days when temptation loomed large. The allure of old habits whispered in his ear, urging him to return to his comfort zone. But Jack had learned to recognize these distractions as energy vampires, draining his motivation. He reminded himself of the goals he had set and the life he wanted to create. One evening, while reflecting on his progress, Jack realized he had not only transformed his daily habits, but also his mindset. He embraced the idea that success is not something to chase, but something to attract by becoming the person he needed to be. This profound shift in perspective empowered him to take control of his destiny. With renewed vigor and a clear vision, Jack was ready to take on the world. Little did he know, this was just the beginning of his incredible transformation. As the first rays of sunlight pierced through Jack's window on day 8 of his transformation, he felt a sense of accomplishment. The early mornings had become a cherished ritual, a sacred time for reflection and preparation. Each cold shower was no longer a shock, but a refreshing wake-up call, invigorating his spirit and sharpening his focus. Jack was beginning to understand that this journey was not just about changing habits, it was about reshaping his entire life. Jack's commitment to his daily routine deepened. He crafted a structured schedule that included time for reading, exercise, and deep work sessions, periods where he could immerse himself in his entrepreneurial projects without distractions. He discovered the joy of writing down his goals and tracking his progress. With every small victory, whether it was completing a challenging workout or finishing a chapter of a book, Jack felt a surge of motivation. One day, while reading a book on productivity, he stumbled upon the concept of deep work. It struck a chord with him. Deep work involved focusing without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks, something Jack realized he had rarely done before. Inspired, he set aside specific blocks of time each day dedicated solely to his business ideas. He turned off his phone, closed his laptop's social media tabs, and dove into the work that truly mattered. As he immersed himself in this deep work, Jack began to sketch out a business plan for a startup he had long dreamed of launching, a platform connecting local artisans with consumers looking for unique, handmade products. He envisioned a vibrant marketplace where creativity thrived and artisans could showcase their talents. This idea had been buried under layers of procrastination, but now it bubbled to the surface, fueled by his newfound energy and focus. However, the journey was not without its hurdles. As Jack delved deeper into his project, he encountered moments of self-doubt. The fear of failure crept in, whispering that he might not be good enough or that his ideas were too ambitious. But instead of succumbing to these thoughts, Jack turned to the supportive community he had built around him. The local entrepreneur group became a lifeline, offering encouragement and sharing their own struggles and triumphs. Their stories reminded him that everyone faced challenges on the path to success. Jack also embraced the importance of self-care during this transformation. He realized that physical health was intertwined with mental clarity. He began to incorporate regular exercise into his routine, finding joy in running and strength training. Each workout session became a metaphor for his journey. Pushing through the discomfort only made him stronger, both physically and mentally. The endorphins released during exercise lifted his spirits and kept his motivation high. One evening, after a particularly grueling workout, Jack sat down to meditate. It was a practice he had started just a week prior, and although it felt challenging at first, he had begun to appreciate its benefits. As he closed his eyes and focused on his breath, he felt a wave of calm wash over him. In that stillness, he could hear his inner voice more clearly, guiding him toward his goals and reminding him of his purpose. As the weeks progressed, Jack noticed a significant shift in his mindset. He became more resilient, viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than reasons to give up. He learned to embrace failure as a necessary part of the journey. Each time he faced a challenge, he would ask himself, "What can I learn from this?" This new perspective transformed his approach to obstacles, allowing him to navigate them with grace and determination. By the end of the month, Jack had not only developed a solid business plan, but had also started building a prototype for his platform. He reached out to local artisans, gathering their feedback and insights, which only fueled his excitement. Jack was no longer the man who wasted hours in front of a screen. He was a creator, an innovator, and a man on a mission. As he stood on the cusp of launching his startup, Jack reflected on how far he had come. The transformation was not just about productivity, it was about reclaiming his life and purpose. He had learned to value his time and invest it wisely, understanding that each moment spent working toward his dreams was a step closer to realizing them. With renewed passion and a clear vision, Jack was ready to take the next leap into the unknown. Little did he know, the journey ahead would challenge him in ways he could never have imagined, but he felt prepared to face whatever came his way. As the dawn of the 31st day broke, Jack stood at the threshold of a new chapter in his life. The transformation he had undergone over the past month was nothing short of remarkable. He had shed the layers of procrastination and self-doubt, emerging as a focused and determined individual, ready to embrace the challenges of entrepreneurship. With his business plan in hand and a prototype ready for testing, Jack felt a mixture of excitement and apprehension. He had spent countless hours refining his platform, ensuring it would meet the needs of local artisans and consumers alike. Now it was time to launch his startup, an endeavor that had once seemed like a distant dream. On the day of the launch, Jack woke up early, filled with anticipation. He prepared a simple breakfast, his mind racing with thoughts of what lay ahead. He had gathered a small group of friends and family to celebrate this milestone and support him as he took the leap into the entrepreneurial world. Their encouragement had been instrumental in his journey, and he wanted them to be a part of this special moment. As he gathered with his loved ones, Jack shared his vision for the platform. He spoke passionately about the importance of supporting local artisans and fostering creativity within the community. The room buzzed with excitement, and the energy was palpable. With heartfelt gratitude, he thanked everyone for their unwavering support, acknowledging that this journey was as much theirs as it was his. With a deep breath, Jack clicked the launch button on his website. The moment felt surreal, as if he were stepping into a new reality. As the site went live, he watched the numbers begin to tick upward. Visitors were exploring his platform, and orders started to come in. Each notification felt like a validation of his hard work and dedication. The thrill of entrepreneurship surged through him, and he knew he was on the right path. However, the journey was not without its challenges. In the weeks following the launch, Jack faced unexpected hurdles. Technical issues arose, and some artisans struggled to navigate the platform. There were moments of frustration when things didn't go as planned, and the pressure began to mount. Jack felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders, but he refused to let fear dictate his actions. Instead of retreating, Jack leaned into the challenges. He reached out to his community, seeking feedback and suggestions. He organized workshops for artisans to help them better understand how to use the platform effectively. Jack's willingness to adapt and learn in real time became a cornerstone of his business philosophy. He understood that every setback was an opportunity to improve and grow. As the months rolled on, Jack's platform began to thrive. Artisans from all over the city joined, showcasing their unique creations. The marketplace blossomed, filled with handmade crafts, art, and products that told stories of passion and creativity. Jack's vision of connecting local artisans with consumers became a reality, and he felt immense pride in the impact he was making. Beyond the business, Jack's personal growth was equally profound. He had developed a strong sense of resilience and confidence. The habits he had cultivated during his transformation, early rising, meditation, and physical fitness, became integral parts of his daily routine. Jack had learned to prioritize self-care, recognizing that a healthy mind and body were essential for sustained success. One evening, while reflecting on his journey, Jack realized that the true essence of his transformation lay not just in launching a successful business, but in the person he had become. He had learned to embrace discomfort, to push through fear, and to view challenges as stepping stones toward his goals. The lessons he had learned during those 30 days continued to resonate in his life. As he looked to the future, Jack envisioned expanding his platform beyond the local community. He dreamed of creating a network of artisans across the country, fostering a movement that celebrated creativity and craftsmanship. With each passing day, he felt more equipped to tackle whatever challenges lay ahead. Jack's story became an inspiration to others in his community. He began sharing his journey through workshops and local events, encouraging others to pursue their passions and overcome procrastination. His message was simple yet powerful. Change is possible for anyone willing to take action. In the end, Jack's transformation was a testament to the power of determination and the impact of a supportive community. He had gone from a life of procrastination to one filled with purpose, creativity, and connection. As he stood at the helm of his growing business, he knew that this was just the beginning of an extraordinary journey, one that would continue to unfold as he embraced the challenges and joys of entrepreneurship.